Nathan Rogers, joined by Joe Ellenberger and Derek Minner once again. If you watched the show yesterday, man, we're here to talk Super Bowl. We are MMA guys here to talk the Super Bowl, but we just can't do this and not do that, right?
We are also gambling guys, and so that might be why we can throw some stuff out there for this one.
Man, okay, let's first of all, let's do the simple thing here, man. Who you guys got to win this game?
I'm going Bengals. I think the momentum's there. I think Joe Burrow is getting to all his receivers. I think Mix is running tough. I just think that, I think they're going to win. I think it's going to be close. So +4, I mean, it saves your butt on the 3-point field goal kick at the end that takes your house and all that stuff. So
Takes your heart.
Yeah, don't do that. So take the +4. I like that bet for sure.
Oh man, my heart says Bengals. My mind says Rams. I'm looking forward to just a good game. You know, you got highly explosive offense with the Bengals. You got ridiculously tough defense with the Rams, and so you know, my thought would be is if the Rams can score some points on offense and their defense plays shutdown football, you know, it's pretty short night. But old Joey B, man, he's got some magic, and I like that. I'd like to see Joe Burrow, you know, overcome the odds, you know, take the Heisman, take the #1 pick, now win the Super Bowl, do it all in short order. I think he said 3 years. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Plus the national championship on top.
Oh, national championship too. Yep. And do all the things they said he wouldn't do.
I will say, I was a Marshall Faulk fan growing up, so I've got to go for the Rams. But that being said, I will say the first Super playoff game I remember watching was the AFC Championship game that the Bengals, the last time they made it to the Super Bowl, that they played it. That's the last game. That's the first football playoff game I remember. So I kind of got things tied to both of these teams.
You would have to be 80 years old if you watched their first playoff game. No, I'm kidding. It's been a while since the Bengals have been in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I
88,
like the Bengals.
I believe.
They beat the Raiders. You know, I'm a Raiders fan. And then when you go in and beat Patrick Mahomes and Arrowhead, and I loved every minute of that. Got to give my brother crap for that. That was cool. So I can't not root for the guy. So,
man, so we are actually here to talk about some fun prop bets that you guys can look at. Check them out on mybookie.ag. Use the QR code down in the corner, or use code MMAFUT. Double your first deposit. Man, what kind of props? I mean, I was looking through the list here just a few minutes ago. There is so many things you can choose from. The first person to score, if there's going to be a safety, how long the national anthem is going to be. Man, Joe, which ones excite you the most?
There's the coin toss, there's commercials, there's the halftime show. You can bet on anything, obviously. I'm a value guy, so I like to just throw money in the flyer, and if it bangs, you know, you're pretty happy. So I will say to back a couple of my bets. So I'm going to take the first touchdown score to be one of the quarterbacks. So that would be a Matt Stafford's at +2,800, Joe Burrow's at +3,000. This is going to be one where you get inside the 5-yard line and you have a naked boot where everyone's covered. Quarterback wants the glory right. He takes it and punches in the touchdown. If you recall, Patrick Mahomes last year, I believe, did that in the Super Bowl, and I had a $50 to win $1,700 ticket on him. Cash that bad boy. So that's why I got to roll with quarterbacks again.
Yeah.
I think they're ready. Or you get on the 1-foot line. Stafford's a big body. He will snap it and lunge forward for that touchdown. So those are going to be my two flyer picks. Was first touchdown. Obviously, they're a long shot for a reason. There's a lot of other playmakers that could be scoring touchdowns. The other two bets I like, the double result being draw, or two ties would be tie at halftime, and then the game goes to overtime. $25 wins 11-25. The Bengals have just scratched and clawed through every game, and even with the Chiefs, the same thing happened. Went tie regulation, tie at the end of the game, take it to overtime, and so, what weirder thing could happen, right? That could happen again. Then the last thing's going to be the MVP. I'm going to jump on the Jalen Ramsey bandwagon here. He's plus 6,000, so $25 takes home 1,500. Big ones, and that's one that, you know, if he locks down Jamar Chase, he gets a pick 6 on Joe Burrow, and that's what wins the game. You could see the MVP coming out of the defense.
I like the tight end scoring the first touchdown for the Bengals. I think that you know, with all their weapons, I think he's going to get a lot of love. I don't even know how to say it. Who was it? Uzma.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he gets first touchdown, $25, pays $450.
Good value there.
Yeah, great. I mean, Jamar Chase, Higgins, all the guys are going to be covered. You know, they're going to be playing tough, especially that first drive. So I think that he'll get that.
Hopefully Joe Burrow pumps fakes it and then just runs it in.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you better put that money there. And then I like Beckham Jr. I think over 5.5 receptions, man. I put $50 on that. Pays 48, 45. I really like that, man. He's been coming on as of late, and especially in the playoffs. They'll be on Cooper Kupp, like white on rice. They'll give it to Odell Beckham.
I agree. That's actually a great bet. OBJ has came on as of late, you know, and I think he's a guy that's kind of demanding some respect. And I think this is a great opportunity for him to get some respect. So I think that's a solid bet.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a lock.
Cooper Kupp leads the league in every receiving category. So I mean you're stupid not to put double team him or have, you know, a corner down shallow and then have a safety over the top of him all the time. You know, if you look at the way that they won the NFC title game against San Francisco, is they didn't have somebody over the top, and Kupp runs for a 50-yard touch or a 50-yard catch with 20 seconds left. They kicked a field goal to win. I think the kicker battle's kind of cool too. It's McPherson and I forget who the Rams have, but it's just two young guys that are.
No,
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's just like two young guys that have the swagger, man. I mean, I know both guys going into their respective championship games. I mean, they walked out and said, "I'm going to the Super Bowl" before they kicked the ball.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's balls of steel right there, because you can't say it and then not go do it. And both those guys have the swagger. You know, they're young. I think that's cool. I like to see that.
You can hardly take one of those as being MVP too. I don't know what the odds are. I mean, we don't have them up, but like, I mean, you can go out there. It could be a field goal game if the defense is shut out. You know, the weapons. So we'll see. I think whoever wins this game, the other team's got to shut down the star receiver. I think that's a must. You know, if one of those, if Cooper Kupp or Jamar Chase go off, you can pretty much call it a wrap. So.
Man, I don't know what you guys are taking, but we're drinking some Breckenridge Brewing. This bottle here actually came straight from the distillery. They did a special batch where they had like former Denver football players come in and kind of pick what they want for the mix in their bottles. So they did a special release of these. I picked it up this year when I went to Colorado. I do it about every year. It's actually a really good bourbon. The other one, the blue bottle's really good too. I love some Breckenridge Brewing. But you know what? Let's get off the game. Let's talk a little bit about some of these prop bets that are not game bets. The one that we were kind of laughing about was the color of Gatorade. What color you guys got on this?
Man, well, and it's gonna. I mean, if you're going Bengals win, why not throw orange Gatorade?
Yep.
Right? I mean, that's got to be it there.
Rams would be yellow, right?
Yeah, the yellow lime.
Blue, I guess blue.
Was it yellow lime and something else was one bet, right?
The blue's not dark enough, so they got to go with lime, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yellow green lime is a plus 400.
Yeah.
And then you know the orange is plus 180, so that's kind of the scratch. And if you know me, I'm the long shot guy, so I better not go orange.
So you want purple? That's
Yeah,
plus
purple.
300.
Yeah.
So the other one I liked on this one is, is that going to get dumped before that final whistle is blown, or is it going to wait till after that whistle's blown?
No.
Well, I think the yes being minus 160 is because they're going to say if the Rams are ahead and they're kneeling the ball, you know, Sean McVay is going to get dumped before the final bell. But again, if it's going to be one of those down the wire, kick the field goal, time expires, everyone's running around, they're gonna have to dump Gatorade after. The yes being the plus money. I don't know why
I
you
think
wouldn't take that.
I think you go no. You know, that's the plus money.
Oh, that's plus money. No, yeah.
I
that's
think
what
you go no just because of the way the playoffs have been this year. It's been the greatest playoffs in history. I mean, you got to go no. Maybe it's going to go into overtime. Just hope for Joe's sake it's tied in at half too. But I mean, the way the playoffs have been wild, man. It's been crazy.
I don't know about you guys. My fiance does not tune in to the Super Bowl to watch the game. She's there for the commercials and the halftime show. There's bets on those. Man, let's have a little fun with this. I picked earlier the first song to come out. I mean, we all grew up at the same time. This is our Super Bowl show finally. There's no more Paul McCartney, none of that. We got our halftime show the first time.
You're gonna see every single 30-some-year-old dude hitting that C-walk when you get Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dre in the living room and their kids are laughing at him. Who's this dude? Who's this old fat guy? Who's this old fat guy Joe? I'm out there. Let's go.
But my fun bet that I wanted to pick on this one is the first song that they play. I went with Drop It Like It's Hot. It's a plus 800. We like California Love, but it's plus 120, so I'm assuming they think that's going to be the first one that's going to play.
Next episode's a good one. I mean, forgot about...
There's so many great songs on this. Man, I can't wait for the flipping halftime
and
show.
honestly, I lean Snoop Dogg just because it's in California and he's the OG. You know, like I think it's gonna be a Snoop Dogg song. And there you go.
Here you go. Here's a fun one. Will Eminem have a beard during halftime?
Yes is minus 400. No is plus 250.
I mean, it's yes. I mean, he's not gonna shave his face for the Super Bowl.
I guess if you find a picture for him behind the scenes, you better hammer it.
Yeah.
Hammer one side or the other.
Yeah, if you sneak that view on him.
Well, hey, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun for us. Be sure to check us out next week as we break down next week's fight night from Vegas.
Yeah, Battle of the Raphaels.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
See ya.
Like, comment, subscribe. Awesome. That was fun.
Yeah.
Other than I threw Derek for a loop there because he's like,
Oh, I should have just